Hey friends, welcome back. Today we are covering our high potential print on demand niches, episode 11 for Amazon merch on demand. And if you stick around to the end, I will be covering how to quickly source professional print on demand designs that actually sell. I use these two methods, these two services myself, and it's going to help you quickly get sales for print on demand, especially if you really don't enjoy designing, you really just want to grow your business and you aren't really a fan of the designing aspect, then this bonus is going to be for you. So niche number one is going to be happy 100th day of school. Now this is a niche that we've covered before and it's a well-known niche in print on demand. But what I've done is I've used Merch Informer and Jungle Scout to come up with a compiled list of the best niches and listings, and this is trending right now. The design on the right is actually a Valentine's Day cross niche with the 100 days of school. It says, "I've loved my class for 100 days of school." And then the one on the left is one that you might be more used to seeing. It's just a more generic the 100th day of school shirt. So pay attention to the fact that these shirts right now, this past month, are getting an average of 15 sales on the one on the left and 12 for the one on the right. You might want to look into different holidays that you can cross a niche with this. You might look into different passions that people have that you could cross niche with this, maybe coffee and 100 days of school, 100 days of school fueled by caffeine, but you could do this with practically any passion and practically any holiday. Niche number two, January is my birthday. Yes, the entire month, the whole month. This t-shirt is doing very, very well. And the one on the left is selling about 14 monthly, and the one on the right is selling about 30 monthly. And I'm assuming the reason being is because, we're now in January and people are probably buying this for their loved ones or for themselves that have birthdays in January. What I would recommend with this is go ahead and do all of the months, especially if there's an upcoming month and maybe you're in tier 10 and you need to, get your 10 sales to tier up. You might want to look into selling a February is my birthday, yes, the whole month, or March. So you might want to try out every month and see, some of them are probably going to get some traction. And I'm sure if it works for this month in January, it's going to work for the other months as well. Moving on to niche number three. This is Year of the Rabbit 2023. It's a Chinese New Year and zodiac calendar, lunar calendar themed design. Now these are popular every year. Easy to overlook, maybe some of the more creative designs like we have here on the right that don't have any text. They're just a graphic. And normally I would overlook designs like this because it'd be a little bit out of my league. I might hire someone to create this design, but I'm going to show you here at the end how you might be able to create a design similar to this with a drag and drop tool. And then you don't have to go on and hire a designer or learn the exact skills that you would need to make these really complex pieces of art. And if you've been following the channel recently, I have been talking about how to generate AI art with Midjourney and Creative Fabrica Spark. And I believe that you could probably come up with some Year of the Rabbit Chinese zodiac designs just by using those AI tools and playing around with artificial intelligence and generative art, because that could probably get you some good outputs as well. But stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to show you how you can create designs like this. And so the design on the left is getting about 9 daily sales. The design on the right is getting about 150 monthly sales. Moving on to niche number four, retired 2023, not my problem anymore. So we see this every year. We see retired 2022, 2021. This is a niche that is very popular. Again, probably why this is so popular at the moment and trending right now is because a lot of people are retiring as they're going into 2023, done with the way that the world is looking from their perspective. And so, this is just a funny way to celebrate their retirement. And so the shirt on the left is probably more geared towards men. Obviously, it's unisex in general, but 7 estimated monthly sales, and the design on the right is killing it with 60 monthly estimated sales according to Jungle Scout. More of a feminine color style, and they added some flowers in. So even in the title, they say women 2023 retired. And what you can do is not only try and rank within this niche this year for 2023, you can also aim early to hit this niche 2024. If you missed it this time, it might be one that is surefire to work in 2024. You just have to jump on board early enough. and I will do my best to remind everyone about these winning niches at the appropriate times. And finally, niche number 5 is aiming a little bit further out for St. Patrick's Day. I have Shenanigans Coordinator, and the design on the left is using the popular passion that we're seeing right now on t-shirts, which is gnomes. For whatever reason, of passionate people love these gnomes, and so someone has cross-niched the Shenanigans Coordinator with these gnomes. And what this kind of shows me is that you could probably take anything that's winning or has won in the past that has done really well for someone as a phrase on a t-shirt. For example, the one on the right, Shenanigans Coordinator, probably was around before the one on the left, I'm gonna guess. The reason being is because it has 49 reviews and it's a much more generic design. Essentially, you can take any phrase that has won in the past, and if you can match it with a passion that is relevant today, such as gnomes, some people care about that, or dinosaurs, we're seeing a lot of dinosaurs on youth clothing, monster trucks, then you can kind of revive these phrases in a unique way that seem to be working. So it's so much more important to follow existing passions than to try and create a new passion, or to try and find the 5 or 10 people who have a micro passion. Tapping into existing desires that people already care about, that people are already shopping for, that they're already seeing everywhere. Tapping into those trends and those waves and combining them with other aspects of creativity, and you're going to find success. Whereas if you try and just create something that you think may resonate, you're just throwing whatever at a wall and hoping that it sticks, it's probably not going to work as often. Consider taking something that, is working right now, a passion that you're seeing on designs, and combining it with a winning phrase or quote. So real quick before we get on to the bonus, I did want to include the popular Amazon search phrases for the past couple weeks. Right now we have "it's a boy shirt," "pregnancy shirt." So these are phrases that people are actually typing into Amazon, specifically surrounding t-shirts. So the next one underneath is "but her emails shirt with sunglasses," which, I would stay away from this one. It looks like it might be political in nature, and it might get you in a little bit of trouble with Amazon's algorithm. "No bullying shirt," plus size shirt. So that's interesting. They're searching for bullying shirts, or no bullying shirts, I should say, but they're putting in plus size. Skydiving shirts, cut off shirt, and trap music shirts, graphic shirts. So those can give you some ideas. Also, there's some designs that seem to be doing well at the moment over on the right. And as promised, for the bonus for today, here are 2 ways that you can create professional designs. Kittl and Creative Fabrica. You've probably heard of at least Creative Fabrica. You've probably heard of Kittl by now as well, but both of these tools are extremely powerful. Kittl is going to allow you to edit professional templates and create your own unique designs. Like, these are like top tier professional templates that you can edit and make your own, and you could compete with this design back here. This design is getting a whopping 150 monthly sales on average, and it's ranking really, really well as far as BSR goes, especially in the youth categories. Using Kittl, you could create a design similar to that, whereas before in the past you might have to hire a designer, might have to learn complex, Photoshop skills. Creative Fabrica allows you to leverage professionally made graphic designs. There's no work for you or from you. It's essentially just leveraging existing designs that a professional has already made. For example, down here over on the right, we have a design that you could download and use today, and you'd have full commercial rights to use it and to sell it on print-on-demand products on anything. Could be t-shirts, or it could be anything else. One thing that I want to use Creative Fabrica for in the future is metal art. They have SVG files that I can use to upload a bunch of different metal art graphic design to Etsy and Amazon and to my own Shopify stores. So metal art is one of the high profit print-on-demand products that we're going to be talking about in the future, and Creative Fabrica is one of the places that we can actually download pre-made professional metal art designs, and then we can turn around and sell those pieces of metal art for sometimes as high as $120, $150 depending on the size, and we can pocket $50 to $60 in profit. So Kittl is extremely powerful. There are quite a few ways that you can customize these designs to make them unique for your needs and for your business. So if you're looking for a way to take a template that you love and then customize it and make it your own, and that's the extent of the design process that you want to work with, great, awesome. Kittl is for you. For example, you could customize this graphic, change the color of the truck, change the color of the font. You could change the font itself, the grunge pattern that is on top. This is a really good design, and Kittl makes it extremely easy to customize and personalize it to your business and your needs and your research. So you'll probably want to change the phrase. The phrase itself isn't really anything that special, but the way that the font is laid out and the colors that they chose and the background elements and the truck element, all of that stuff is extremely valuable. And now it's your job to research what is working well. Desert Essentials, Phoenix, Arizona. It's not a very emotional message. It might be aesthetically pleasing. It might work on like a sign, but as far as like a t-shirt, like why would someone emotionally choose to wear something like this? So use product research tools or use that I reveal on the channel to pair up designs on Kittl with these winning phrases, and I think you'll find that your shirts will do really well. I think you'll have some really beautiful designs, and I think you'll enjoy the creation process a little bit more if you don't enjoy creating your graphics from scratch and going through and actually starting with a blank canvas. So, and now that we've talked about Kittl, let's go ahead and go talk about Creative Fabrica, because while Kittl is pretty easy, Creative Fabrica is even easier. All that we need to do is essentially find the graphics that we want, verify that it's a niche that we want to be in, that it has traffic, that we can compete, and that it's worth our time. I'm on the print on demand tab, POD, on Creative Fabrica, and you can see that a lot of these end up being bundles of graphics that we can use, and they are ranked right now in terms of how many times they're getting downloaded. So essentially right now, most people are preparing for Valentine's Day. They're downloading these graphics to upload in anticipation that people are buying for Valentine's Day right now, which they are. So if you wanted to compete with some of the Valentine's Day shirts that we saw earlier, for example, the Valentine's 100 Days of School, or let's just say 100 Days of School in general, all of these shirts pop up. So if you wanted to be in this niche, you can download bundles that have dozens of designs within them, and they're all really good for the most part. There might be a few thrown in there that aren't the best, but as you can see, most of them are pretty high quality. So you literally would find a bundle that you like, click on that bundle, and go to download, and then you have full commercial and print on demand usage. This is a paid tool, so you're going to either have to buy the bundles individually or buy the unlimited plan, which is what I recommend. And with that, right now they have a deal where you can get for $4.99 a month unlimited access to all of their graphics. So you can literally come in here, download graphic down here. Maybe you want to do this mountain biking, come over here, you click download. So it's like Creative Fabrica is well worth it, and right now they're running a sale. I highly recommend it. I'm going to include a link below. If you're stuck on the creation phase of print on demand and you don't like creating these designs, you don't find it that much fun, maybe you should sign up for Creative Fabrica, pay $5 a month, and then get as many professional designs as you want. So that problem is solved for you for $5 a month, and then you can focus on actually growing your business, on improving your product descriptions, on offering different types of products, on doing the things that actually move your business forward. Guys, that's all that I have for this video. Sincerely appreciate you sticking around to the very end. Hope that you got value. Leave a comment with any questions that you have. I'd love to help you out. And until next time, have an amazing day. Be sure to create something awesome and take action, and I'll see you in the next video.